Trinidad and Tobago Cabinet Minister hired and fired within the space of 2 days. And in sport, a win in the fourth ODI against India, but Windies told there's a long way still to go. I'm Ricardo Roberts and this is Caribbean in 10 for Monday, July 3. I'll be back with the details after the break.
The Cedric O'Kayfield School of Business and Management invites you to attend Navigating a Path to Growth, a risk and competitive intelligence conference at Hilton Barbados Resort on June 26th and 27th, 2017. Speakers include Global Strategy and Risk expert Dr. Andrea Schotter, Regional PwC Risk Assurance Leader Bruce Scott, Ms. Lisa Padmore, Dr. Delisle Worrell, Mr. Ian D'Souza, Professor Patrick Hossain, Professor Julian Marcel, and many others. For more information, call 246-424-7731 or visit www.uwichsb.org. Secure your space today.
Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley yesterday fired his Public Utilities Minister Marlene MacDonald just 2 days after she was reappointed to his cabinet. It's the second time MacDonald has lost a job as minister. She was fired as housing minister in March last year. A brief government statement gave no reasons for her latest dismissal. But there has been widespread speculation that Prime Minister Rowley was not pleased with the appearance of a reputed gang leader among guests at the swearing-in ceremony last Friday. Peter Christopher of CNews tells us more.
Port of Spain South MP was fired on Sunday after meeting with the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, at the Diplomatic Centre in St. Anne's. Her dismissal comes after concerns were raised about Cedric Berkey Burke's presence at the swearing-in ceremony as Miss MacDonald's guest. CNews understands Miss MacDonald went to the Diplomatic Centre at around 10:30 a.m. and left just over an hour later. She gave no statement to the media. Her dismissal was confirmed via a media release by the Prime Minister's press secretary at around 1 p.m. on Sunday. Mr. Burke was not listed as a guest for the swearing-in event and was initially denied permission to enter by protocol officers. However, he was allowed to go upstairs to the swearing-in ceremony when MP MacDonald arrived. In an interview, she would later identify him as one of her constituents and one of the best Ceylot has to offer. He was photographed alongside the President, the Prime Minister, and MP MacDonald at the event. This created a stir as Burke had previously been arrested under the Anti-Gang Act after being labelled a gang leader during the 2011 state of emergency. He, however, was released and has not been convicted of a crime.
And opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar has called for fresh general elections, saying MacDonald's dismissal is yet another example of the questionable judgment of the Prime Minister and it demonstrates his unfitness for office. She said in a statement that the country has lost patience with Rowley's incompetence and she should now remove himself from office and seek a fresh mandate. Persad-Bissessar predicts that in coming days, more questions will be raised about the prudence of other choices the Prime Minister made during his cabinet reshuffle and appointments. Venezuela's embattled President Nicolas Maduro has raised the country's minimum wage by 50%. The increase is the third this year following minimum wage pay rises of 50% in January and 60% in April, but inflation could skyrocket 720% this year, according to the International Monetary Fund. And as inflation goes up, the country's money buys less. The currency's fall of 99.7% since Maduro was elected president in April 2013 has worsened a brutal economic crisis that has millions struggling to find or afford food. Maduro's leftist government blames speculators and the opposition for the problems. Street unrest across the country has left more than 80 people dead in the past 3 months. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
Welcome back. It's now time for sport. West Indies head coach Stuart Law has hailed yesterday's sensational win over India, but cautioned it was just one step on a long road back for the embattled Caribbean side. The Windies looked down and out when they stumbled to 189 for 9 of their 50 overs, batting first in the fourth one-day international. But they rallied to bundle out the Indians for 178 and clinch an amazing 11-run victory.
These boys, I believe that they have got the skill. We beat Pakistan a couple of weeks ago, chasing down 300, and now we've defended a reasonably small total against India. So two of the best teams in the world, we've gone on and beaten. So look, I believe they've got the skill. I believe they've got the talent. If we just improve their work ethic, they're going to have to play a different game than they're used to. And as soon as we start realising that and start working towards that, I think we can start making progress.
Law said while it was evident the batting still needed work, he was thrilled by the way the team had rallied, especially defending such a small target.
Our batting, we got off to good starts. We didn't quite capitalise. We desperately need one of the top six or a couple of the top six to go on and get big scores to alleviate the pressure that we had at the end there. If we had 240, 250 on the board, would have made our job a lot easier. But credit to the boys. The way they fought in the field. I thought the fielding was outstanding. Pressure catching towards the end was great, and the way Jason Holder stood up, Keswick Williams stood up, all our bowlers, Elzari Joseph, and can't underestimate that pressure catch at the end, taking hold of MS Dhoni's catch. So very happy, very proud, but we've still got plenty of work to do, but we're definitely going to enjoy this one.
Meantime, West Indies women were bundled out for their second lowest ever total in one-day internationals as their already troubled World Cup campaign took a turn for the worse with a demoralising 10-wicket defeat to South Africa women yesterday. Asked to bat first at Grace Road, the Windies capitulated to 48 all out of just 25.2 overs, the sixth lowest total in a Women's World Cup and the lowest in 20 years. Chadi Nation, batting at number 4, was the only player to reach double figures with 26 as the Caribbean side's long batting lineup inexplicably fell apart in ideal conditions. Leg spinner Dane van Niekerk and new ball seamer Marizanne Kapp wrecked the innings with 4 wickets apiece, while fast bowler Shabnim Ismail ended with 2 for 16. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.